Just manage it. Don't steal it. A few people are stealing too much. These kids out here, they know everything. They know your houses. They know where your kids go to school. They know which properties of land you have. Why must somebody have 4 million acres of land to his name? What happened to our mentality? Then we pretend and run to churches talking about Christianity, how Jesus... Do you understand what you're dealing with? The people out here don't even believe in God anymore.
The problem of Africa right now is stealing, because it's not about stealing less or stealing too much. Because if you are stealing too much, then it means there's a serious problem. In other words, you are stealing. The fact is you are stealing. That is why now they're like, it's like we have been exposed. So we should stop stealing too much. The problem of Africa is stealing, and they hide behind religion. They use God just so that they can appear friendly to the people. But in reality, these people are stealing. These people are manipulating our people.
The people out here are tired of the lies, the religious organizations. And I have to say this, I'm a Catholic. I was so happy I saw the Papal Nuncio talk about the issues of a country. Let us forget that we can run this country as tribes. Let us accept that there is a new sheriff in town. That sheriff is the GNC. They are partyless, they are tribeless, they don't have money, they just have bundles and a phone.
You know what? What I like about the young people of Kenya, they've intimidated these people. The reason they are exposing one another, the reason they are exposing themselves right now is because the young people of Kenya went out there to expose them. They've been exposed by the people of Kenya, or the young people of Kenya. And what I like about them again is that they put tribalism aside, because tribalism is like acid. It's a destroyer. You cannot build anything using tribe, because when you are being segregated out there, you're not being segregated because you are from this tribe. You are being segregated because of how you look. And what I like about these guys, they put all these things aside and they came together as a unit to fight against this corruption, to fight against the things or injustices that are happening in their own country. So this is what other people all over the world should learn, or all over Africa should learn, that tribalism is like an acid. You cannot build anything. If you want to destroy the empire, if you want to bring down people who are destroying you, you have to come together as a unit, like the people of Kenya did.
It'll stop this country to move. I would like to plead with the members of this house when it comes to looking at what role our committees are playing. Look at what happens. I want to thank my brothers Sifuna, my brother Chirargei. I want to thank Madam Dulo. These are, many of you may not know, we've never discussed it here. How many times we've been threatened that we are raising issues about county governments losing billions. I mean, who doesn't know how many governors own apartments and houses in Kilimani Road? Each one of them owning an apartment costing 1.5 billion shillings. Why didn't the fool just go and build a hospital where he comes from? I wish we stole the money and put it at home. Some of them are going to Dubai. People are going to America. You see on social media. I just saw somebody commenting saying that the senators have nothing to do. I want him to tell me how he bought a Bentley and is an MP. Explain to me, how does somebody, the truth is, I'm born with advantage and privilege. That is the truth. I saw my father driving a big car when I was a small boy. That is not what drives me. What drives me is, how do you get a member of parliament driving a Mercedes that costs 49 million shillings? And we are watching, and that is normal. And it is okay. And it is okay. Shame on us. Then we make sure this money doesn't go to the schools. We make sure that hospitals have no money. We start building hospitals now. We want the poor people to come to those hospitals. Poor people can't come to Nairobi Hospital. They can't come to Aga Khan. They can't, some of them can't afford Kenyatta. You saw the other day, Kenyatta has a debt of 6.6 billion. The Eldoret Hospital, Eldoret KTRH, has a debt of 3.9 billion. When you ask, they tell you we don't know where the money went.
You know, there's something again that we need to be aware of. It's like when you become a member of parliament or a mayor or a councillor, it's like now you've gotten a license to get into these finances so that you can steal and enrich yourself. That is why most of these people, they would rather not deliver in their communities. They would rather not do anything for their people so that they can steal that money, so that they can travel to many places all over the world, because they prioritize luxury more than their people. And in most cases, I would like to say, if you prioritize luxury more than the people you are serving, then it means there's no way you can serve them. You'll always keep on promising them. I'm not saying you should not enjoy what you have. You should not enjoy your money, your income, and etc. But the problem is stealing. Most of these people are stealing. If they have a budget, they want to steal from that budget. They would rather use roads with potholes so that they can take care of themselves.
Are we fools? Do we need to buy houses which have got 15 bedrooms and drive 19 cars and put them in your parking lot, and you want 10,000 acres of land? You want a ranch? You fools, you go and buy a ranch in Australia. This is where we are. We keep blaming the police. The policeman cannot do anything. Have we ever gone as a Senate to go and see where the police lives? How he takes his kids to school and his salary is 19,000. And this house has to start thinking about those things. We guys must begin, and we ladies and gentlemen in this house must begin to agree that we can reduce our salaries, that we can drive smaller cars, that we can wear counters. In fact, the only thing I'm very annoyed about the president, I'm the one who started wearing counters. Now he has given counter a bad name. I want Kenyans to love counters the way I loved them. Let us wake up, Kenyans. We can't play football. Money comes from FIFA, it is eaten. World Rally Championship, money comes from there, it's eaten. You go, you want Kenya Lawn Tennis Association, they only want 50,000 to hold an international tennis tournament. Not even the minister appears there. But when the minister is traveling out of the country, he's got how many people? Private jet, goes to Dubai, books one of those hotels, luxury hotels, and he comes back to Nairobi with the same 9 people he took with a private jet. And you assume that the Gen Zs don't know. These days, they track you. They can know which private jet you took, where it went, and how it came back. Many of us are worried because either because of history or because of what has happened, we have got a lot of money now. We are owning so much land. Please allow us to have spatial planning. Your land, we can have an implemented law in this house to protect your even identity. But please don't stop stealing public land. Let us have mercy at our people. You saw people from Eldoret and Kakamega talking about, oh, our chambers which our grandfathers left for us. Now you guys who are MPs and senators, you come, you chase us away, and then you throw us into court. You go and bribe the courts. And I want to talk about the judiciary.
These people are not merciful at all. Most of these politicians are not merciful at all. These people have guards to drive their big cars into certain locations. And when they get there, they have guards to knock into their doors. They can see that these people are suffering. They can see that everybody is struggling. People don't have food. But the only thing they'll do in that situation is to give those people their t-shirts. Is to give those people their t-shirts. And once they give you their t-shirt, they will come again after 5 years. And they will use the very same road with full of potholes just to come to your house to give you their t-shirt. These people are not merciful at all. They're not even merciful to the people who are working for them, like police, teachers, nurses, doctors, and etc. Because most of these people, the police officers and teachers, they are suffering like everybody else. They are struggling like everybody else. And these people have guts to use this money for their own selfish reasons. These people are not merciful at all. In Africa, it's rare to find someone who cares about people. It's rare.
We respect you. We know that you are most of the time under the pressure. We know there are certain things which you can even be blackmailed, but we want to hold you at a higher standard. We must hold the judiciary at a higher standard, the legislators at the higher standard, and make sure the president is also at the higher standard. That is how we can move as a country and stop this nonsense. We behave like monkeys running through a forest looking for bananas without knowing whether it's the bananas they want or it's oranges. I really, really want to say this, Madam Speaker, finally. I was nearly giving up on my country. I have changed my mind because of today. The young men who are fighting for this country have done us proud. Let us treat them with dignity. Let us make sure we engage them. Let us stop doing the things which make them angry, desperate, and upset with the ruling class.
My message to the young people of Kenya is that coming together as a unit has intimidated these leaders. But now the only thing they can do, which is their last resort, is to bribe you. They might try by all means to bribe some of you, those who are in the forefront, those who are organizing these marches. Now, instead of like doing self-introspection, right now they're investigating who is in the forefront, who is leading all these things, who is organizing, who is behind everything. And they'll try by all means to bribe those people so that they can continue stealing. So right now, yes, they are talking, but you should not believe them to the fullest. You might be misled. You might give yourselves false hope. So right now, the only solution or the only thing you have to do is to continue fighting until you get what you deserve. And I still believe that African economies have a high possibility or high potential of rescuing themselves or of evolving and of being independent. The problem here in Africa is stealing. Why? Because we hate ourselves so much to the point whereby it's easy for us to sacrifice our dignity. I would appreciate if you can just smash that subscribe button, smash that like button like never before.